Hello, everybody. It's Friday, and that means it's time for another topic of the week. First off, normal preamble. Thank you to everybody who contributed to last week's video. Certainly very appreciated. There was a lot of great discussions about comp in Age of Sigmar, and I thought there were really a lot of positive comments too. Um, One of the things that I really loved was just how many people said, no, I don't really feel the need for any comp. We've just been playing it straight and having a great time. I think that's wonderful. That's absolutely great. I'm glad to hear. I heard a lot of comments to that effect, and I thought that was totally awesome. At the same time, a lot of people linked me some really great comp systems. All of those, if you're interested, are linked back on the original video. I will put the link to that original video down below, as always, so you can go back and see all the responses to it, as well as all those comp systems. So there's everything in the world that you would want to try out. Boy, is there a lot of great ones. I say give it all a try. Play it straight. Play with any of the comp systems. See what you like. Find the right answer for you and your group, because if it's working and you're all having fun, guess what? You're using the right system, right? So now that's out of the way, I thought we would turn to this week's topic of the week, which is going to again be an Age of Sigmar topic of the week. So we're nearing the end of our Stormcast releases. Maybe we'll get one more Corn thing, maybe not, who knows. But I feel as though the train of the Age of Sigmar box set is about to draw to a close. And for some, I think that's probably about time, if not soon enough. And that's okay. But I thought we would turn to the idea of what else is coming. So now that we've gotten the base stuff out of the way, what else do you want to see released? In the new world of the Age of Sigmar, anything's possible. The reality is that it's like it's Family Guy. What's in the box could be anything, could be a boat. And I think that the new world and the combination of all the vast and different environments, the mortal realms and the races being changed and scattered, means that we could see classic takes on existing races, and we could see new takes on existing races, or new items completely. So I think that over the next couple months, years, we're going to see some really interesting releases. And so my question out to all of you is the following. What release would you like to most see? Maybe not next, but, sometime soon. Maybe it's, a race of completely, as Kieran mentioned on one of our first episode of War Games, a race of sort of elemental creatures being their own, unique army. Could be very cool. Maybe you just want to see more releases for a classic force. You want to see some more dwarves or something. What do dwarves look like in the new world? Or maybe you want to see some classic dwarves and some fire dwarves from the, more reminiscent of the pictures in the original book. All that sounds pretty awesome to me, but I want to know what you think. What are the model releases and ranges you'd like to see? And I will give you two answers, not one, but two answers for me. So the first, which I have one here, which I've already pre-converted. Here we go. You can see her there. This is a sister of Sigmar from the old Mordheim box set. She's been converted there with some new weapons to match her up. She's actually in my Stormcast army. And I love this model. Thank you. One of my subscribers sent this along to me. This is an absolutely fantastic model, so thank you very much. I hope I did proud with the paint job there. And I would love to see a Sisters of Sigmar army. Now, before they get out the torches, I don't mean right away. I know everybody's had their fill of Sigmar, and that's just fine. I'm saying somewhere down the line. Let's say 2 years from now, year and a half. Is that fair? I would love to see like a Sisters of Sigmar type force. Doesn't need to be big. This could be like a Harlequin size release, like if you think back to 40K in the spring, how big that was. I would be perfectly fine with that. I just think it would be an awesome concept. I'd love to see it. It would slide in with the Stormcast. It was one of the coolest warbands they did in Mordheim. The figs are great even to this day. Come on, bring it back. Bring it back. I can't be alone here. All right, so that's my first one. Number two that I want to see sometime. So here we go. I don't know how well you can see that, but that is it's a Daemonette, but it's also a Witch Elf. That's one of my converted Daemonettes using Witch Elves. And This is the second thing I would love to see. I would love to see the Cult of Murder uh, army. So a sort of maybe a Slanesh slash Dark Elf something force that's just completely dedicated to murder and blood and mayhem. I think that'd be fantastic. And I'd love to see a model range for that. Just some more stuff. We've already got some bases there, and we could pull on a lot of existing figures, pull in the Daemonettes, pull in the Witch Elves, all that's fine. But I think we could do even more. I think that would be super fun. It'd be a great range of models. Yes, both of my models, that are both the armies I like to see, are mainly female-focused army. I think that I still, and I have said this many times, I still think that women warriors and female fighters are vastly underrepresented in Games Workshop's line, and so my goal is to see more of that. I want to see more female figures on the table kicking butt and taking names. That's what I want. So those are mine, but of course, as always, this is only the beginning of the conversation. I want to know what you want to see. So tell me what army or story or faction, etc., sort of model release you would want to see. Doesn't have to be big, could be a small thing, could be a whole major redesign. I'm good with either. The important part is it's something you want and something you'd buy. So let's get that out there. Very much look forward to the responses on this one. And as always, we'll see you next time.